Hey guys, welcome back to Stop Talk and Roll episode 75. Getting up there. Today we have Dan and Pete who will be doing a round. And here on this show, I like to give reviews, give some support, some advice, some coaching advice about what you should do when you're training jiu-jitsu, okay, when you're rolling. And if you happen to enjoy that, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, ringing that notification bell. I get these videos out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. So if you'd like me to do one of your rounds, just check out the information in the description below. I guess it's down there. It's down there. Yeah. All right. We got Pete in the tan and Dan in the white. Let's check this out. Jeff blocks the pass. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure Dan will do that again. Dan, consider actually splitting his stance here. So I see you're kind of driving his feet together. You do want to split his legs. Like coming down the middle is not a bad thing with this knee. So entering here is good. Pete, make sure you're using your hands. You got to use your hands, Pete. That's like a classic don't use your hands kind of thing. Yeah, good, Dan. Way to break that grip. Pete, that's okay. Perfect. Pete, when someone is playing in front of you and they are staggered, you got to pick a side and to have a dominant leg. You can't sit square. If they're square, you could stay square. If they're not square, Dan's clearly preferring to have this leg leading. Your left leg should be up, like foot on the mat, okay? And your right leg should be the one that's out and blocking, okay? So like this, your left foot should be on the floor. Your right leg should be extended and blocking. Because if you don't do that, it's very easy for them to do this. Run right by you, okay? Okay, Dan, you dealt with that stiff arm, but you could do it a little more easily, I should say. It depends on where I am, but you have some options, right? Like you could deflect it, you can back off from it, or you can change the angle, right? And there's some other things you could do too, but right here in this case, I would look to actually deflect it. So you've already passed his guard. I would look to open my chest towards his legs, which would put a lot of pressure here. The reason you do that is if two hands were on, it'd be a little bit easier to imagine this. But what I like to think about is if your chest is flat against them, it's like they're doing a bench press, okay? If someone's doing a bench press and I either tilt the bar or I load up one side with like 2 plates and the other side has like 25 pounds on it, I don't care how strong you are, it's going to be a very awkward lift. So what happens is if your chest is flat and they go to push, it's not hard for them to do. If you turn your body, if you pick a side to drop back and one side to drop to go forward, to tilt forward, it's very difficult for them to maintain that pressure. It's like trying to bench a tilted bar. It's going to be very difficult. You also have the option to throw for this arm bar, but I wouldn't do that until you clear this hand. And that works too. You clear it, and then I'd look to settle. Okay, I like this choice, Dan. I like this choice because you don't have control of his head at any point. You start having control here, but you lose control. So you settle north-south. Perfect. I love that. When you don't have control of their head, you should pass directly to north-south. And there's nothing wrong with that. North-south's a phenomenal position. Pete, you're a long... Pete, to make this a little easier, if you want to do this escape, Oh my God. Oh, you do. Oh, you do have it. I would keep your hands in here. Oh, but you're even longer. Jeez. Never, you know what? I'm not that long, so I don't have that experience. Good. You get out. Nice job. Very nice. Ah ha ha. So close. You gotta clear this hook. So don't just go up and around. Try to go forward. So like right here, you can use your elbow to help. Use your elbow to block on the shin and drive it back slightly, and then drive your leg forward as you're going. You drive your leg forward as you drive your elbow back. This will clear this hook, and you can bring this in a big arcing rainbow motion down. Just like you did. You had a nice big rainbow motion and clear that grip. Sam, watch your fingers. Try to keep a... Okay. Are you around his head? I'd let go of his head and look to get a frame. Nice, Pete. There you go. I like that. Yep. No complaints here. You have control of his elbows. You're taking your time. There we go. That was a good mount. Nice job. So I've talked about this in the past. You can go check out any of the other videos with some mount in it. But you don't want to be greedy with our mount takes. And Pete was not. He was very deliberate. He went to shin mount. He got control of the elbows, went to shin mount, and then mounted. You could be throwing some Ezekiels here to kind of threaten the neck. We are in the gi. But this works too. Just a slow kind of grind here. I would look to get your knees back on the inside of these elbows. I would make that kind of a priority right now. And you could do that by flattening them back out and then digging underneath the elbows, looking to get your knees back on the inside. A little bit more complicated than that, but that might be a little bit beyond the scope of me explaining in this format. But yeah, we really want to get that knee back on the inside here. But, I mean, if you're able to get around and start attacking that arm, you could get him into a triangle position. So, yeah. Dan, you should be looking to hip escape right here. So your elbow is on the inside. Yeah. Do that while turning. So this whole time while your elbow's on the inside, Dan, you should be looking to escape. So if you turn and move his leg to the outside and you bring your knee to your elbow, excuse me, you can look to get a hip escape. I'm going to put some lip balm on while I'm chilling. Don't mind me. Just enjoy the jiu-jitsu. So it looks like same thing now, but the other side. It looks like you have one elbow over. Yeah, I would look to bring this back and hunt for that elbow on the other side, or you could sit this through and get him into a triangle. Be careful not to go over both elbows, Pete, because if he does that, it makes it pretty easy for him to escape. One elbow's great. Like you're fine right now. Okay, good. Looking for the Americana. I would rotate. You could rotate the arm over. Yeah. So when you're in these situations, it's a little game that occurs. If you have an Americana, so I'm like this, I want to look to extend. Oh, it's going off frame. Shoot. Let me think. If I'm in Americana, I'll break my mic. If I'm in Americana, I'm looking to extend and rotate through to a Kimura. Okay. So if I'm here, this is just like temporary defense. Extend and rotate over. I don't want to extend and stay in the straight arm because you can finish with the straight arm and get to Kimura. Same thing's true as when I'm on my back and somebody has a Kimura. I can look to extend and rotate through to Americana and change these, because you have to change the grip. If you have an Americana grip and I get to a straight arm bar, he can still finish. But then if I turn it over to a Kimura, he has to switch grips to be able to finish. Same thing is true if I have the Kimura. I extend through. He can finish me with a straight arm bar from there. But if I turn, he has to switch his grips to get to the Americana. And while you're doing that, you're looking to turn onto your side and hip escape. Get the hell out of there. Okay. Easier said than done, though. Uh-oh. Bad shoulder? All right. Let's see this. Pull him down. When you make this grip, the power of this grip is your ability to mess with their base. So on the flip side, I keep telling everyone to break grips, that you can control your posture. You guys need to use this grip when you have it to control their posture, okay? So Pete, you need to break this grip. Dan, boom. Look at that big pull you can make. You're going to send him flying. Boom. Turn to the side. Pull him to the floor. Enter your legs into different guards and start looking to sweep. You should use this grip. Use this grip. Pull him down. Pull him down. Okay? That's the power of that grip. Maybe that's why we're not using it. Why people aren't breaking it. Because people aren't capitalizing on it. Pete, you got to get a hook in or some kind of control of his upper body before you try that. Then the end of the round. Good job, guys. Good back and forth. Yeah, some good stuff there. I'd work on the mount attacks and mount escapes a little bit, and make sure you're utilizing the grips when you have them. Good work, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and reach out to me if you want me to get one of your videos on here, one of your rounds. I would be more than happy. All right, have a lovely day. Thank you.